So happy new year 2024. We should review what we did in 2023 in our investments. Like a lot has gone on. If you see my Instagram channel, you'll see, not my Instagram, my YouTube channel, you'll see there were some coins we talked about. Let's have a look at how they've done. So if you look at Doge coin, and for years people have been talking about Doge, but in the last year, 31% last year. Floki was another meme coin, 357%. That means 1 year ago, whatever you put, you would now have 3 times what you put. Then this AI one that I liked, RNDR, in 1 year, that's done 1,000%. So whatever you put, you would have 10 times that amount in 1 year. This is crazy. Now, this one was a China, because remember China, this is the only one that was legal in China. So I like CFX. And in 1 year, they've done 764%. So you would have 7 times whatever you put. Now, Bonk, this one's crazy. And we'll talk about Solana, because this is like, imagine Dodge. The equivalent of this Bonk one is a meme coin on the Solana network, and Solana's done crazy, but this done 4,000%. So you would have 40 times. And some people got this as an airdrop. So people that got this as an airdrop, it is crazy. And it's even dropped. So before, some people have made more than this because it got all the way up here. It's like crazy, crazy, crazy. And it's only just starting, because let's look at Bitcoin anyway. Because with Bitcoin, it's been following this 4 year cycle. So you can see after a drop, there's like 4 years, 3 years of growth. So drop here. So after a drop, 1 year, 2, 3, 4 years of growth. Then another drop. So 1, 2, 3, 4 year, 1, 2, 3, 4 years of growth. And then we had a drop in 2022. And then in 2023, it became in Christmas just gone, it was 43,000. Even that alone, those investors, see what people forget is when things drop, like they get scared, they're thinking, oh, how much I've lost. But look at that. That is the time to buy. 2022, it was 16,000. Look at that crazy drop. And in 2023, it became like 43,000. It was like here. 43,000 in 2023. That's over double. And that's been safe on Bitcoin, let alone those other altcoins that we talked about. But this Bitcoin 4 year cycle, you can see how it's predicted that by 2024, it can get all the way to here, someone predicting. But if you follow the cycle, it's even, could be 2025. But why some would say 2024 is because things are happening faster. That 4 year cycle, people didn't expect by Christmas just gone, it would be 43,000. They didn't expect it to get there that fast. So that 4 year cycle where you normally, as we can see here, you normally have 4 years of rise. Before 4 years of rise, that to be on the safe side, you don't want to wait. So me, like next year Christmas, I'll be looking where it is, and I would want to take profit, and then looking at again the next 6 months after that or wherever, because you have to look. And people are predicting, don't forget, it's not going to be a straight forward rise like some diagonal line. Like there will be manipulation. They will try to manipulate prices and things like that. But overall, this graph, you can see from the beginning, it is following this nice pattern. It's nice pattern. And even if we forget crypto, investing in general, let's look at Apple. So Apple in 1 year has done 53%. So imagine those people that instead of buying that whatever phone you bought last year, you would now have nearly, you would have over half your money. So if you paid £1,000 for a phone, and now your phone is worth what, 700, 500, it's depreciating, it's losing value. Instead of that £1,000 you could have invested in Apple at that time, you would now have over 1,500. If we look at Sony, so people that bought PlayStations last year or whatever, you will now have 23% more of your money. And if you look at 5 years, so 5 years, people that might have bought PlayStation, I don't know, 4 or whatever, 3, like you would now have 92%. So you need to have double what you put, and your PlayStation is worth nothing now, but you would still have investments. And the shocking one, because I've been doing Duolingo, I've got like 630 days day streak. And this one, I forgot that it's even a stock, and it's done 290% in this year. It is like whatever you put, you would have 2 times that. It is crazy. So in general, like some people will talk about they do other types of trading, but in general, like long-term trading is the way to go. Because don't forget your bank accounts, savings accounts, it might give you 0.5%. Then you got bonds, but stocks and index funds. Let's see Vanguard. How has Vanguard been doing? Because stocks in general is the way to go. And if people want to be safer, then you can go into ETFs and ones that they already have diversified their portfolio. Let's have a look. Who's that? So, yeah, how come I can't find it? I have to find the ticker. What's the ticker for Vanguard? Let's see. What's the ticker? Yeah, here we go. So, can I see the year? So, in 1 year, 26%. Is that the right figure? Let me see if it changes. So 1 year. Because why people like index funds? Because traditionally, for years and years, they'll give you at least 7% and stuff. So people can trust them more than other stocks. Because you buy an Apple and other ones I mentioned, you're still putting yourself at risk. Whereas these people are doing it for you. They've done all the diversifying and bought all different types of things. So you can trust them more because they're more experts. But like you see, you could find the newer ones like Duolingo and do your own investment. And you can look at my link here for I trade with Trading 212. So there's some links in this video if you want to start trading, and you can start a practice account so you can mess about with no real money and see how things will go. But to me, imagine that subscription, even those that have an Apple phone and you're paying like £60 a month. Imagine if you're just putting £60 a month into Apple company. All those that have Netflix. Let's have a look at Netflix. I don't think they've done that crazily compared to the pandemic times, but even your Netflix, every little helps. So imagine Netflix stock. Imagine instead of all these subscriptions we're doing, if we were to put our money in Netflix. So Netflix in 1 year, they've done 65%. So that's even better than, which one was it that we looked at? Better than Sony, definitely. And was it Apple? Even better than Apple. So imagine if you're putting your subscriptions into these companies here. I think some companies that have done terrible is like JD Sports. Let's see if I can see 2023. We might talk about that later, but make sure we think about starting this year, position ourselves for growth financially in all areas. You can check out my books and other stuff I've got on like spiritual growth and things like that. But financially, position yourself. Like you can see, the money is here to be made. And what I've realized, sometimes I've told people, if you look through my YouTube, I've told people about certain things to get, and I didn't have the time, I didn't have the money at that time to get that because I've still got my GRT and other stuff that I'm still delegating and stuff and waiting. So I haven't had the money to diversify like that. But if I did, or some things I could have stayed in, and if I didn't sell, I would be laughing. So I've learned in this crypto time, some things about patience, some things about positioning yourself and leaving it there. And then you can have some accounts where you might be going in and outs and in and outs. But it's about time in the market can give you experience, and you cannot not experience and lessons learned, strategies and strategy over emotions, not greed. So as you can see, it is crazy. It is crazy. So yeah, me, I like my CFX, Floki, RNDR, Solana. I haven't got into why Solana is doing so good, and some of that actually. So let's just look at the crypto space in general. So Solana, one thing about these networks, so say Ethereum, Cardano, what they tried to do was they tried to be like a better Ethereum, but it's hard for you to be trying to be a better of something. You need to be a new something. This is what Solana, they come with their own thing, and they're still developing, still, even though they done so well, they're still doing their development again and rebranding and rebranding. It's a bit like Tesla was doing whatever they done with the EV and the AI, whatever, but they're rebranding again. They're making new technology. They keep rebranding. So where Cardano was trying to be like Ethereum, but Ethereum will try to become better. So you don't want to ever try to be the better of, try to be like this version, but a bit better. Either you have to be 100 times better than them, or you need to be a complete new thing. But the thing with all these things as well is they need community. In this crypto market, you need community. So Ethereum, Bitcoin's had its community. Bitcoin had some forks, and how many people didn't last? Like how many of them came away? Like I think Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin Silver, some of them are still there, but how high are they? Bitcoin has lasted. Look at these, and you can diversify. Chainlink, XRP beat all the resistance. It was fine. All the court cases is still here, still standing, still got a community, and it's linked to, and there's still talks about it linked to banking systems and chain links and all these kind of things. So you can diversify. Because imagine if you just put £100 in the top 10, apart from safe coins. Like it's the risk. It's like at least 7 of them, or even say 5 of them. If 5 of them do like a 10x or 5x compared to 5 of them flop, the money you're making is still crazy. If say one of them done a 5x, your £100 is now £500. Another one done a 5x, that's another £500. Altogether, you've only messed around with 1,000, and just takes 2 of them to do a 5x, and already you've got back your 1,000 as lot, and the other ones are giving you profit, and say 5 flop, which realistically them flopping is realistically not, but we need to know to take profit as well. It's all about taking profit, but it's about being in it to win it as well. So have a good day and goodbye. Make sure you subscribe and check out the KuCoin. Yeah, I like KuCoin now. Binance had some issues, but Binance is still there. But you can get Binance, can get KuCoin, can get Trading 212 for stocks, and all the codes are there.